guys, Jason Schnitzer here, and what I've got for you, of course, is your Cypress Market Minute for week 6 of 2023. As always, we'll start with statistics. We've got 25 homes for sale in Cypress, 4 new ones, and 8 pending sales. Right off the bat, and especially when you zoom out and look at all of Orange County, we've seen another week over week with an uptick in pending sales, which, you know, from sellers side of things is encouraging, especially coming off of our October, November, December, which we were at basically a third of the volume of sales that we had seen in 2020 and 2021. So encouraging there, of course, with all the uncertainty in the world and especially the stock and bond and real estate market. The other side of that, interest rates, I think I touched on it last week a little bit with regards to the Fed meeting. Jerome Powell's minutes came out, and there was one word in particular that a lot of people are honing in on. And really, it was just one letter at the end of a word. And that's with regards to how the Fed is going to be attacking inflation. A lot of economists think that because of all the recession talk, etc., in the very aggressive rate raisings of last year with 0.75% every time, that they were going to kind of see the Fed take their foot off the gas, which technically they did by only raising by 0.25% this last time. However, their comment and the word that I was looking at was increases instead of increases, meaning they're going to have to make increases in the interest rate this year in order to get to the target inflation number that they're looking at. And why this is concerning is, again, like I just mentioned, everybody thinks that the Fed was going to take their foot off the gas, is that this is potentially insinuating that they're going to continue along this process, if you will, or this technique or lever of increasing rates, of course, to battle inflation. It didn't help that the job numbers last week came out way better than expected. And the big caveat with those numbers, and I'm not sure if you guys even pay attention to like how they actually count jobs, there's no consideration of quality of jobs, you know, whether it's people getting more than one job, which there are some experts that think that job numbers have shot up so tremendously because inflation has hit so many people so hard. People are now getting 2 jobs instead of 1 job. People that are retired are coming back and moonlighting and getting a job because they just can't live off what their retirement income is. So when you see the job numbers, there's a lot more to that. Devil's really in the details. So anyways, how this word increases and the job numbers have affected the market is it's created this uncertainty with regards to how the Fed is going to be proceeding. And whenever there's uncertainty, there's volatility in the stock market, of course, bond market. I'm sure you guys have been seeing your portfolios bouncing all over the place the last couple of months, and the real estate market. And really, with the real estate market, it's interest rates. And of course, we know, if you guys have watched my videos for any amount of time, especially recently, we know that our market is very much being fueled by affordability. And we've seen interest rates go from just under 6% to up to 6 3/8, 6.5% for that high balance conforming loan, which is, I mean, let's be honest, in Orange County and Cypress, that's what most people are getting, anything between 726 all the way up to just over $1 million. There's very few homes that are under that amount. So anyways, that again is going to affect affordability, which can potentially have an impact on price. Of course, who knows moving forward how much. Of course, that's why I do these videos, because I give you what's going on right here, right now. If you read something in the newspaper, online, from mainstream media, etc., they are tracking stuff from months ago and then finally putting out information. You know, a lot of times it's funny because my father-in-law was just telling me like, oh yeah, I'm starting to read about all the stuff that you've been talking about for the last 4 months in your videos. And I'm like, yeah, that's because people and mainstream media can't just go off of a hunch and what they're experiencing themselves in the market. They have to track data and be able to like kind of back things up that way. Whereas we are in it every day, and we can tell you well before anybody out in the news is going to tell you what's going on in this market. So anyways, if you are curious about how your house here in Cypress stacks up for the 2023 market, if you're curious about buying, selling, investing, relocating, etc., please feel free to take advantage of our free real estate consulting. Give us a call, email, text, whatever. Happy to sit down with you and talk about game plans for your most expensive assets. So thanks again for watching, you guys, and catch you next week. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this week's episode of O.C Realtor Talk. If you gained any value from this video, we'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and followed us on all our social media platforms.